Oh, it's simply adorable. Plastic. They never grew plastic Christmas trees in my day.
You like it, huh?
Oh, yes. Every Christmas I'll look forward to the smell of plastic.
That's good. Tell me, Mom, what would you like to find under that plastic tree on Christmas morning?
Well,
Now, don't tell me a quart of oil. I want to get you something that'll last more than 1,000 miles. Something useful that you can have for a long time.
a long time, hmm? Oh, a new battery with a 5-year guarantee?
No. Don't forget to hang your inner tube over the mantle, Mom.
Cute, cute. Such a good son. I should have had at least a half a dozen.
All righty, let's get on with the Christmas list. How far did we get?
Well, we finished the L's for Uncle Louie.
Yeah, and I guess the M's are all taken care of.
What do you mean the M's are all taken care of?
Oh, I was just out in the garage checking on my motor.
Dave, you're not going to buy a present for your car.
Why not? You got a present for your mother.
What's that got to do with it?
Nothing. Well, I guess that's it with the M's, huh?
You just insulted Moon. What did we get for him last year?
A fire hydrant. What do you get a dog that's got everything?
A muzzle.
All right, Moon. I'll get you a subscription to the Bone of the Month Club. We have to go and send him to obedience school.
N-O-P. Well, I think that takes care of everybody except you and me.
Well, we got $200 in our Christmas kitty.
Just to spend on you and me?
Mm-hmm. Well, what are you going to get me this Christmas that I'm going to exchange?
Dave.
Honey, you know I got a great idea. This Christmas...
I know. Let's be practical. Let's each take $100 and go out and buy our own Christmas present.
How'd you know I was going to say that?
Because you already told me. Last year, and the year before that, and the year before that. But let's not, huh? Please.
Honey, if we each buy what we both want...
But then there's no surprise.
And no returns.
Oh, but it's such fun opening up a package and seeing what we're going to exchange.
Honey, look, if we each get ourselves what we really want, then it's just as much fun and still a surprise. Deal?
Okay. Deal.
Oh, yeah. I'll tell you, I got the greatest little thing I've had my eye on for a long time. It's just about the greatest little gadget in all the world. It's a, kind of thing that you wouldn't buy for yourself. Hey, that's just what I'm going to do.
Oh, darling, me too. I saw something. Oh, you'll probably think it's silly.
Oh, no, I won't think it's silly. I won't think. Tell me.
Oh, it's great. Absolutely great. And I've wanted it so long, and now I'm going to buy it for myself.
What is it?
Oh, no, you don't.
That's right. You're not supposed to tell me. Boy, this is really going to be fun.
That is the most ridiculous thing I ever heard. You'll buy Barbara a present or you'll never hear another peep out of me.
You mean beep, don't you, Mom?
Oh, stop with your corny jokes. Christmas is still the spirit of giving, and that's what counts.
I am giving. I'm giving to myself. Barbara and I made a pact.
Unpacked your pact. You're going to spend that $100 on Barbara.
That means she'll get two presents, the one I buy and the one she's going to buy for herself.
So what? It'll only prove you're a good husband.
Okay, so I'm a good husband. That means I won't ever get that present I wanted so bad.
Davy.
Yeah?
This present you had your heart set on, the one you wanted to buy for yourself. What is it?
You wouldn't believe me if I told you, Mom. Boy, it's just the greatest thing in all the world. It's an AM/FM combination radio and electric shaver with a built-in stereo recording of the Barber of Seville.
You're right. I don't believe it.
Everybody knows in the second life we all come back sooner or later. As anything from a pussy cat to a man-eating alligator. Well, you all may think my story is more fiction than it's fact. But believe it or not, my mother did decided she'd come back as a car. She's my very own guiding star. A 1928 Corvette, that's my mother dear. She helps me through everything I do, and I'm so glad she's here. My mother the car. My mother the car.
I don't know what the name of it is, but it's an electrical manicuring set.
Oh, you mean the manicurizer? Madam, you are most fortunate. It's the last one we have in stock. Let me show you how it works.
Oh, I know how it works.
You put your 5 fingers in so. Press this button for the desired color. We have slews of hues.
I'll take it.
This button for buffing, this one for polishing. It files, shapes, and dries in 30 seconds. Isn't it just too much.
Oh, I think it's marvelous. I'll take it.
Madam, the recipient of this gift will never forget and will always remember this Christmas.
Oh, I'm sure she will.
See? Only $99.95. It's the last one we have.
I'll take it.
You won't be making a mistake. It's the ideal Christmas gift.
I'll take it. I'll take it.
Except one doesn't buy for oneself.
Oh, yes, one does. I'm buying it for me.
You got something for a lady? About, $100.
I've got just the thing. Sir, you are most fortunate. It's the last one we have in stock.
What is it?
It's called a manicurizer. Let me demonstrate.
What's a manicurizer?
You'll see. Fini!
Now what?
Well, you've just been electrically manicured.
How do I get it off?
Huh? Oh. Presto! Oh, it'll be a marvelous gift, sir. It's something one doesn't buy for oneself. It's, well, different.
Yeah. I don't know whether I want to get that different. Well, okay, wrap it as a gift. Say, do you have that AM/FM electric shaver and radio combination?
With a built-in stereo recording of the Barbara Seville.
Yeah.
I certainly do. Isn't it a beauty? Now, there's something one doesn't buy for oneself.
Well, not this year.
You should see the present I bought for myself.
You should see mine.
I must admit, Dave, your idea of our each buying our own Christmas present was a brainstorm. Did you buy yourself your gift yet?
Yeah.
I'm so excited I can hardly wait for Christmas. Oh, boy, will you be surprised.
I'll be surprised if we're not thrown out of this art class. Come on, let's create.
That's creating. It looks more like destroying.
Well, whoever it was said 2 heads are better than one. Never saw this head.
What's wrong with this head?
It's out of proportion. The head's too pointed, the nose is too close to the ear, the neck's too thick, and that's supposed to be a mouth between the eyes?
Please, Dave. Mr. Cheston, this is an abstract.
I like it.
See?
But I'm an eccentric. See? Actually, that head's a monstrosity.
Oh, now, just a minute, Cheskin. She's trying.
Oh, please, Mr. Crabtree. You're both adults. What do you want, a pat on the head? Listen, you don't expect me to compliment you on this, outrageous thing you're doing. What's that supposed to be? Slaughterhouse at dawn?
No, it's called Twilight Dream.
The title, lovely. The painting, lousy.
I think it's very nice.
Thank you, honey.
I hope you'll both be very happy. But listen, take my advice. And don't enter this junk you're doing in our charity auction. You might get hurt. Deep inside. In your ego.
Well, how do you like that guy? Calling my painting lousy. He'll change his tune when people start bidding on it.
Yes, you certainly... You're not. You're not going to enter it.
Oh, I certainly am, honey. You'd be surprised how many art lovers there are in this town.
That's exactly why I'm worried. Dave, you might get hurt. Deep inside, your ego. I mean, what if somebody doesn't bid on it?
On Twilight Dream? Are you kidding?
No. Dave, why don't you just put it in the garage? Let's be happy with just one Crabtree entry.
What? That head?
Yes, his head. This isn't just a head. This is a symbol. It signifies hope in a world of hostility. This head will find a home because it has meaning, character, strength.
A monstrosity. That's what the instructor called it, Mom. A monstrosity. I gotta stop her. I can't let her be hurt down deep inside in her ego.
I don't want her to hurt anywhere.
If she submits that thing at the auction, she'll be laughed at.
Oh,
What's so funny?
I saw that head.
There you are. Who's gonna bid on a thing like that?
Somebody might.
Oh, sure.
Sure.
I wish I could be sure.
You can be sure.
What do you mean I could be sure? Who would bid on a thing like that?
You, David.
Oh, sure. Why?
You're going to arrange for a bidder, David. We can't let them hurt Barbara deep down inside in her ego.
Mom, that is the I already spent my Christmas money. Besides, at those auctions, when you bid, you gotta pay.
No problem. Return the Christmas gift you bought for Barbara. Buying the sculptor will be a much nicer present. Besides, Barbara has already bought herself a present, you remember?
You mean you're returning it before Christmas?
Well, I bought it for myself, and I decided to get something for my husband instead.
Oh, you want an exchange?
No, I'd like the cash, please.
Why don't you get him a combination AM/FM radio and electric shaver with a built-in stereo recording of the Barber of Seville?
No, thank you. I've decided to buy him something for his ego.
Men's Furnishings, 4th floor.
No, you don't understand. I'm going to buy him a painting.
Picture 7th floor.
No, I'm going to buy his own painting. Otherwise, it'll just break his heart.
Our doctor's on the 9th floor.
May I have the cash, please?
Cashier, 18th floor.
Thanks. Oh, I'm terribly sorry.
I'd like to return this, please.
Before Christmas? What's happening this year? Oh, it must be the space race. Would you like a credit, sir?
No, the cash, please.
How about an exchange?
No, I'd like to have the cash if you don't mind.
Well, of course I mind. It means you'll go out and spend it at some other store.
Oh, no, I won't. I have to spend it on my wife's ego.
Ladies' Furnishings, 3rd floor.
No, what I mean is I have to get her a sculptured head.
Head's 5th floor.
No, I have to get her the head or it'll hurt her deep down inside in her ego.
Sir, you won't believe this, but you're the second return who's going to buy an ego for Christmas. Cashier, 18th floor.
Say, do you still have that AM/FM radio combination and electric shaver
with a built-in stereo recording of the Barber of Seville?
Yeah.
It's the last one in stock, sir. You can have it for that slip of paper you have there.
$99.75.
It's the only one in town. Wouldn't you care to shave while you're listening? Isn't it beautiful? Just listen to that tone.
Perfect. Radio sounds good, too.
Shall I wrap this gift?
Maybe next Christmas. Thank you.
It's very important, Helen. This has got to go off without a hitch.
Don't you worry, Barbara. It's a noble thing you're doing. I've seen that painting.
Oh, and you better take another girlfriend along with you to the auction to keep the bidding going.
Hey, that'll be fun.
Now, don't forget, no more than $100.
100 you give me, 100 I'll bid. What was the name of that picture again?
Twilight Dream. Ooh, Dave will be so proud when that bidding starts. That's his Christmas present. Now remember, no more than $100.
$100? Dave, I've seen better-looking heads on totem poles.
Well, I haven't. Besides, I can't tell Barbara that.
So I'll tell her.
Phil, don't you have any sensitivity at all? Barbara thinks she's created something here. If nobody bids on that head, it'll ruin her whole Christmas. It'll hurt her down deep in her ego.
Yeah, but $100. Do you realize for that kind of money you can buy yourself a combination AM/FM radio?
I know, Phil. You don't have to tell me. Look, would you just take care of the bidding for me? It'll be Barb's Christmas present.
All right, I will.
Thanks.
You know something, Dave? You got a good heart.
Thanks, Phil.
But a weak head. $100 just to satisfy your wife's ego? Oh. Well, at least you had sense enough not to submit that painting of yours. What's it called? Oh, yeah, Skylight Crud.
That's Twilight Dream. And I did submit.
Oh, just a minute, Dave. The Christmas spirit can stand just so much stress, you know.
If there's one art lover at that auction, Twilight Dream will grace his wall.
Congratulations, madam. The painting you just purchased is a gem. John Brugan will be a recognized painter one day, and now you own an original Brugan.
I don't think it's so great.
Only $7.50. That's not so great.
You said it.
That takes care of the fees. Now, I don't believe we have any submissions by anyone whose name begins with C, so we'll just quickly press on to letter D.
Hold it, Cheskin. The Crabtrees have an exhibit entered. It was on display, Twilight Dream.
And Head of the Future.
And Head of the Future.
Forgive me, ladies and gentlemen. Here is Twilight Dream. What am I bid?
That's Twilight Dream by David Crabtree, please. David Crabtree.
Forgive me, ladies and gentlemen. Twilight Dream by David Crabtree, please. What am I bid? Remember, it's Christmas.
$20.
Beg your pardon?
$20. You heard it, Cheskin. $20. You bid $20.
Did you say $20?
Yeah, you heard it. $20. You can make with the gavel.
$40 for Twilight Zone.
$40. You heard it at $40. Come on, do I 50? Do I hear 50?
$60.
$60. She bid 60. How about that, Barb? Come on, do 70. Anybody anyway? $70. Come on. When I die, it's going to be famous. Come on. It's a Crabtree original.
$80.
$80. Did you hear that, Barb? I'm famous. Do I hear 100? 100. Remember, it's a Crabtree original, folks. Come on, 100. Going once, 100.
$100. Sold.
Do I hear $200?
No.
Sold.
For $100?
You're sold for, honey. I was going great.
Oh, I guess I got carried away. Congratulations, Dave, and Merry Christmas.
Miserable.
I knew they'd see something in that painting. I had it in me all the time. Yours is next, honey.
Oh, mine won't bring as much as yours did.
Oh, don't be silly, honey. It's a Crabtree creation, isn't it?
I'll be lucky if anyone bids on it at all.
Don't be silly, honey. You got a good head there.
Thanks, Rupert. I think I'm going to leave. You tell me how it comes out.
Honey, no, you don't. You're not going to miss the thrill of hearing that 40, 60, 80, 100.
This piece, ladies and gentlemen, is Head of the Future by Barbara Crabtree, the wife of that famous painter, Twilight Dream, David Crabtree. What am I bid? What am I bid for Head of the Future?
Oh, Dave.
Don't worry, honey. They're just holding back. They're fascinated.
If there aren't any bids, we can just forget the whole thing.
No, you don't, Cheskin. Keep the bidding open.
Delighted. Who will open the bidding on Head of the Future? Do I hear $5? I hear $2.50? $2?
Not even $2?
Oh, I get my hands on that.
Oh, don't blame them, Dave. They just don't like my head.
$1? 75 cents. Mrs. Crabtree, is it all right with you if we just withdraw this piece?
No, it's not all right with her. It's not all right with me. You keep the bidding open until...
Please, Dave.
Just give it a chance. Your head ought to have a chance.
I'm sorry, Mrs. Crabtree. I hereby withdraw.
$20.
See?
Who bid $20?
That man over there, you heard him.
$40.
Oh, Dave, I'm so happy.
$40 is bid. Do I hear 45?
$60.
$80.
$80?
$100.
Do I hear 120?
I don't think so.
I got $100. 100 once, 100 twice. Sold to the gentleman. Where is the gentleman who bid $100 for the Head of the Future?
Right here, sir.
Sold.
Congratulations, Barb.
Oh, Dave, this is the happiest moment in my life.
Merry Christmas.
Hi, Dave.
What took you so long to get to the studio?
Well, I had a couple of guys. I had a couple of guys lined up for the bidding, but they didn't show up. So I had to stop by the joke store and get a mustache and a beard. You owe me $2.35.
Okay, well, boy, you really had me worried.
I had you worried. When I got a load of that head, you should have seen how I worried. I thought they'd lock me up for bidding on a thing like that. It scared me.
Well, everything worked out all right, but Barbs were thrilled to pieces.
Yeah. Oh, what are you going to do with it?
Bury it.
They do that in Hitchcock movies, but they always get caught.
Well, I'm going to bury it behind the garage. Who'll look there?
Hitchcock.
You hold this. I'll get a shovel.
You know, you look like you suffer a lot from sinus.
Well, where's Dave?
Oh,
What are you hiding?
Who?
What's the matter with you?
What? What?
For heaven's sake.
Okay, Phil. Hi, honey.
What have you got there?
I got.
Dave, what are you and Phil up to?
Not anything. What?
Not me.
Dave, what is it?
And what is what?
Now, cut that out. What are you hiding behind your back?
A shovel, honey. Can a guy have a shovel?
What have you got, Phil? The body?
No. Just the head.
The head. Phil.
My head of the future!
Oh,
Meet Phil Durkins, the head of the past.
you gotta excuse me. I just remembered something. I gotta go.
What was my head doing here?
Honey, Phil Durkin, he
And what was he doing with it?
well, Barbs, I love you.
What has that got to do with my head?
Do you believe that I love you?
I believe it.
Well, honey, I arranged for Phil Durkin to bid on your head. I gave him $100. I just couldn't stand the idea that maybe no one would bid on this. That
Atrocity?
I didn't say atrocity.
An atrocity? You said it was an atrocity.
Well, honey, come on. You're a big girl. It's no Michelangelo.
But I suppose your painting is.
Well, Cheskin did say that it had depth and strength and power, and people did bid on it.
Barbara, would you please relieve me of this hunk of junk? Scared my 3 children. My cat almost had kittens, and my husband threatened to leave me if I didn't get rid of it. I see you have a shovel. Bury it.
Me too.
You're right. It's junk.
So is mine.
I didn't want to hurt you down deep inside.
In my ego?
Yeah.
I didn't want to hurt you in your ego either.
I spent my Christmas gift money.
I used my Christmas gift money too.
Did I ever tell you you're a beautiful person?
No.
Well, you are. Tell me, what were you going to do with the $100?
I was going to buy an electric manicuring set. What's so funny?
You almost had 2. You know what I was going to get? I was going to get a combination AM/FM radio and electric shaver with a built-in stereo recording of the Barber of Seville.
Next year, okay?
Yeah. Here, I'll take that.
What are you going to do with it?
Bury it with the hand on the future.
I'll go wrap the children's gifts.
There goes a sweet kid.
Davy.
What?
I couldn't help overhearing. Come closer, dear. Here. Mwah!
Mom.
You're a beautiful person, darling. But Barbara's even more beautiful. She did what you don't. I'm not going to live with those monstrosities. A car's garage is her castle. Get that stuff out of here. Out.
Oh, Mom, they won't be in your way.
Out. Out.
Well, that's what I call a stupid dog. Can't even open his own package. Okay. I'll open it.
Can't even read his own card.
Merry Christmas, Moon.
This is the nicest, the bestest Christmas I ever had. That goes for me double.
That goes for me triple.
And me quadruple.
Here are 2 more packages, Daddy. This one says David. This one says Barbara.
You didn't.
I didn't.
I didn't.
You didn't?
But who? My manicurizer.
Wow! My combination AM/FM radio and electric shaver with a built-in stereo recording of the Barber of Seville. You didn't?
No. You didn't?
No.
Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh.
Dave, nobody's there.
Oh, yes, there is, honey. There's always somebody there.
Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh.
Merry Christmas, Mom.
Oh, thanks, darling. I love my new hood cover. Warmest Christmas a car ever had. You gotta take me into town first thing in the morning.
Show it off, huh?
No, to exchange it.
Cute. Figaro!
Coming up this morning on TV Land, a rare gem from the dawn of network broadcasting, starring the great one, Jackie Gleason, in his first ever TV series. Don't miss The Life of Riley, this morning at 11 Eastern, 8 Pacific, only on TV Land. Now stay tuned for Mr. Ed, next on TV Land.
She helps me through everything I do, and I'm so glad she's here. I'm of the car. I'm of the car.